Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am here in sunny Italy. I arrived here last night and obviously I had to bring you guys with me. So this week I'm going to try, because I haven't done this before, I'm going to try and blog every day the best bits I've seen, because I am here with I Love Fruit and Veg Europe to kind of find out some of the things that are growing here in Italy. And obviously cooking food, this is like invite to a candy shop for me. So I am very excited to be here. And the first stop for today is, I am in Naples, by the way, and the first stop today is an artichoke farm. So come on, let's go. Before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And though I love eating artichokes, it's not something I often cook with. I don't know why the hesitation. I love eating it. I sometimes have a tin of artichokes to add to salads and stuff. So maybe a visit to the farm will kind of remove that hesitation and I can start cooking with it a bit more. But thankfully the sun is shining, it's beautiful weather, and I'm very excited to be here. Thank you for joining me for this. I arrived in Naples last night and today I'm driving off to Salerno, which is just over an hour outside of Naples, and I'm heading to an artichoke farm in Paestum, which is actually an archaeological site, I've been told, and it is a place that was discovered by Greek almost 2,500 years ago. Okay, so we have arrived at the artichoke farm, and this should be very interesting. So this factory here clones the artichokes from here because they are so famous from this region that this place clones the artichokes. We are going to get to see the whole process of how this is cloned. We're now going to go inside the laboratory to see the whole process. The starting is that they go to the fields and they choose the plants that produces the best artichokes. And then the cells that they choose are the best, with no viruses, no bacteria, and that's what they choose out of the plant to start the process. Okay, so top quality, zero bacteria, zero virus, and absolutely best quality of artichoke. So that is the G1, which is the best quality. Not just this, but they do all kind of varieties. So there are different varieties that they try and clone right here. So it's time now to go in and check it out. Check out what exactly is going on in here. Wow. So that actually is where the plant is first taken. The cells are taken, and those cells are actually in here. That's the first step, where the cells are taken from the plants. So over here they're trying to kind of recreate the land. So this is what is happening at the first process, trying to recreate the qualities of the land. So basically the soil, the ground. This soil is obviously sterilized and no viruses, and once it is set, it becomes like a jelly. So this is all the soil containers resting here, and as you can see, this becomes like jelly form. So now we are moving on to the next step, to the next room, to find out what happens after the soil is prepared. This lady here started this business alone 20 years ago, 18 years ago, and now she's got 70 people working for her.
Nell'arco di 3 anni siamo diventati leader europei per produzione di quantità e qualità di carciofi.
In 3 years,
Yes.
they became the #1 leader all over Europe.
Wow, so in 3 years' time, 3 years from starting, they became #1 leaders, and they've got 25 people in this lab right now working for her. Right, so the first step is to multiply. So this is a very sterilized environment, and what they are doing here is multiplying. So from one, they are making multiple little plants. So the next step is to get these little plants inside the jars of the soil jars which are right here. So those plants are then separated and then added into these jars like this. I'm just going to show you soil, and she's separated all her plants, and now they can start going in.
Appena fatto? Sì. One day. 1-2 months.
So everybody's got their station, and everybody is dividing the plants and getting them into kind of multiplying them, dividing them into smaller portions. Just look at the expertise involved here. So there's the plant, chop the leaves, and then let's see this one. So okay, and after this step, we go on to the next step, which is where the plants actually grow. Zero humidity, and the temperature needs to be between 20 to 23. These lights are equal to kind of sun. They are representing the sunlight, and it needs 16 hours of sunlight to start growing the plants. So this room itself grows around 3 million artichoke plants every year. 3 million every year. So that's fascinating. So the places where they sell these plants, the most popular places are Sardinia, Sicily, Campania, and these are the places that are most popular places to grow these artichoke plants. So this is another of the, they're calling it grow up room, where the plants get to grow under the sunlight over here. This place grows some of the best artichokes, but because of years of growing the artichokes, the quality of the artichokes was going down because of various factors, and the lady here decided that she is going to help change that. She is going to try and preserve what is left and bring the artichoke back to its former glory, and that is how this place started 18 years ago. So this is Geraldine, and she's the one who started it all by herself 18 years ago, and she said that she's been lucky because she got a lot of support, and her sister here is also one who helps her a lot in getting this business going. Once the plants have had 15 days in the grow area, it takes a total of 45 days from the start of the cell to the finish of the plant in the grow area. It then goes into greenhouses where it goes into the actual real soil, and then it grows to mini plants before it actually goes out in real world. And it takes around 6 months to get the crop going and for artichokes to flourish. So next we are heading to the greenhouse. So after the 45-day process where you've got the little plants in the grow room, they are transferred here to the greenhouse.
Look here. See?
Vengono messi in questi contenitori.
Okay, so here they are, the plants from the grow room have made it to this greenhouse. Oh, it's so warm in here. Look at that. So many of them. At this stage, it could take anything from 15, 20, 25 days for the plant to grow before they are transferred to the next room for the next process. So here we are. The plants are looking bigger and ready to go out into the real world. Once the plants reach this size, this is when they are put 5 to 6 plants in each box, and then they're transferred to different parts of Italy to be planted in fields. And as you can see, they're just artichoke plants as far as the eye can see, right to the end. I have to be honest that when I was told that we're going to go to an artichoke farm, this is the kind of farm I was expecting to go to. But to come here to a cloning facility, to something new and something Geraldine has been doing for years, trying to save the local best quality artichoke, and also then to distribute it to other areas. It has been really fascinating. Okay, now that we have seen the plants in the greenhouse and obviously the artichokes growing in the fields, the next stop is to see the actual artichokes being prepared to be sold. So what happens is these guys sell the fresh artichokes all over, but they are at the moment thinking how they can kind of preserve it. So they are thinking whether they should, along with selling fresh artichokes, also sell them kind of tinned or in oil. Oh, this is so exciting! Wow! Oh, here they are! Look at how glorious they look. Time to have a quick look at what they are doing. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Wow.
I thought your mobile is still in my pocket.
So these are now being crated up and ready to go to various markets and various countries. Just before we stop for lunch, we have been driven to another field and they've got, at this spot, they've got 20 hectares of land, as I'm told, and this is where their best crop is growing. So we're going to have a closer look at the artichokes. So as you can see, these plants are looking super healthy, beautiful. And the one thing that I've noticed is how they all look kind of the same. So where they have kind of cloned this, these are all very healthy plants, ready to, oh look, ready to grow some artichokes. Are beautifully uniform, and at the moment they are preparing to kind of, this is just about growing. As you can see, all the plants have just got that beautiful artichoke coming through, because all of this is going to be ready in time for Easter, because Easter is a time when every table in Italy would have artichokes on it. So it's kind of like a thing there, they have to have artichokes for Easter. So this crop is getting ready for Easter, and the way they plant their crops is that they plant in a way that every month they have a crop to harvest, so they have artichokes available all around the year for us consumers. So the fields just go as far as I can see, just that's Donatella. She is our guide for this week, and she is just lovely. She gets excited for, she's the sweetest, and she is just
10 children.
full of
Photo incredible.
and finally arrived at the restaurant to have some artichokes. Hermanos. Hermanos.
Remo, mi aiuti? Hai?
So they have agreed to take me inside the kitchen. Oh, the stuff I do for you guys. Whoa, look at that. Wow, beautiful. Wow, that looks incredible. Everything looks incredible. Wow.
Of today, only red wine. Cannot use it.
So the menu actually has got all the vegetables that are grown in the area, which is fantastic. And the wine is, let's see. Right, I am digging in.
Such a treat. So much flavour.
And I know I'm at the table with everyone, but I just want to tell you. The flavors of the vegetables.
It's so nice to taste these flavours. It's like stepping forward a season.
It's just, It's got so much depth of flavor. Cheers. Local wine. Yeah. And these little dough balls are zippole, and they are made from the same flour as the pizza, and they have got apparently cauliflower in it. And actually they are so light and fluffy and delicious, so kind of really good to scoop up all the juices in the oil. Beautiful. This is controne beans and black cabbage. That's the beans and black cabbage. And I have never tried this variety of beans, which is controne beans.
Ma cosa? Cosa? Ma cosa?
What I love is that they haven't. There's only some salt and lemon in it. It's just simple food, and it's letting the ingredients shine. So you can really taste the beans. You can really taste the cabbage. The bread is fantastic. It's just soulful food, but simple. So this one is a cauliflower fennel gratin and chicory, capers and bacon. Obviously I don't eat bacon, so I might just taste from the side and have this. So I'm going in with the cauliflower fennel gratin.
Ha mandato anche all'Unione.
I love fennel and I love cauliflower, as you know already. So this is like a lovely combination.
Che poi sei informata forse ieri, no? E quindi noi gli faccio rispondere che non ne facciamo perché siamo vicino pure tutti i rari che facciamo di sponsorizzazione.
Spicing is to the minimum. It's just basic seasoning, and that actually then showcases the vegetables to their fullest. You can really taste the fennel, you can really taste the cauliflower.
Questa cosa non è brutta, Ma stamattina hanno rinviato pure all'Unione.
Grazie. So that is scapese style courgettes, mushroom style eggplant, sweet and sour peppers. Okay, so the next plate has arrived. So this is the parmigiana, and that is the stuffed eggplant, and these are the baked artichokes. Okay, so that's the plate of food, and I'm sure everything is delicious. It's been delicious. Everything's been great so far. That aubergine just melts in your mouth. Baked artichoke had already arrived in the previous plate, but
Da noi nasce,
this has just come to our table, a whole baked artichoke. I'm so full. I know they were all vegetables, but there were so many plates of food I've eaten so far. I don't know how I'm going to manage this. So I've been told to, I know, so I've been told not to cut it through, but to actually take out the leaves and
un po' più avanti, dopo Piazza Borsa.
So we're here for the dessert, and we are having fig tart with paestum, artichoke liqueur. Obviously I've never even heard of this before, so this is going to be extremely interesting to try. So the glasses need to be frozen for
From the
the
fridge direct, you know.
frozen for the
Yes.
artichoke liqueur.
I'll tell you what.
Okay, that's our group in there. People I've met for the first time today. And there is the artichoke liqueur.
Prego. Liquorino al carciofo, Gennaro.
Saresti quasi da
I
sposare.
could live with that.
Hai visto che roba?
And there it is, fig tart. So it's got lovely fig jam inside the tart, and I'm kind of glad it's the last course because I really don't have room for any more food. No, I can't drink all.
Una setta di
It's a
limoncello?
lovely crust and the jam is really delicious.
Ah, no?
Right, guys, I am just here to say that the lunch is finally over and we finished the morning at the Artichoke Farm. We tried the food at this lovely restaurant and they made this whole menu just for us today, which has been really delightful. Finishing it with the artichoke liqueur was kind of really a high point because the whole day has been about artichokes. So I really hope you found this interesting and fun. I will be back in my kitchen. This week I am in Italy, so I'm going to try and share a vlog a day if I possibly can, and I will be back in my kitchen next week, so it will be back to routine recipes from next week. So I really hope you enjoyed today. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now.